All right, guys, I wanted to do that song because I kind of wanted to talk about animals really quick. I wanted to see if you liked animals as much as me. Now, does anybody at home have a pet or pets? Like, do you have fish? In our house, we have 2 guinea pigs. Do you guys have guinea pigs? Does anyone have like a bird or birds? We used to have a neighbor named Picasso who was a beautiful, beautiful parrot. I even have friends that have chickens. They don't even have a farm and they have chickens. And we even know a person who has a goat. But my favorite animal still, to this day, is a dog. I love dogs the most, I think. And I wanted to do a song about one of our dogs named Annie. Now, her name is Annie because I found her one day. She was a little stray dog. The first stray dog ever who didn't run away when I approached them to see if I could give them some help. And I thought she was kind of an orphan, so what a perfect name than Annie, right? All right, let me tell you her story. Ready? Here we go. I found her on the streets one day. She was a dirty, lost little stray. She barked at everyone except for me, and I did not know why. I didn't know what I should do, so I took a shoelace off my shoe. I made it into a little leash, but that didn't work so good, cause she wouldn't get up, and I didn't know what to do. So what do you do when you don't know what to do? I called my mom up on the phone. She picked us up and then we took her home. And now she's part of the family, but she still barks at everyone she sees. And now that's all you know for sure, but I want you to know some more. Like where she came from before I found her. Yeah, just the day before. All right, I'm gonna use a couple props to tell her story, her tale, if you will. Here we go. Annie had to cross the tracks, which she never did before. She looked both ways and heard a sound that made her wait some more. She heard this, which was, of course, what? A train. And she was street smart and she knew not to go until it passed. And when it did pass, she got across and looked around and saw something in the sky. Thing looked down, saw on the ground, it winked and then said, and what kind of bird was that? Yes. And it said, don't worry, I think I see somebody up in the distance. You're gonna be okay. And she's like, thank you. Now, before she answered, something scared her and made her run and hide. She heard a siren and she did not like that sound. So she ran into the bushes and she stayed there for a while. People passed all afternoon and she would growl and bark. Who can do like a really convincing bark, like a ferocious bark? Yes, I think that's perfect. Until she heard a funny sound that made her head peek out. Let me see if I can do this sound. Hang on. Now remember, I always ride my bike everywhere I go. So she heard that sound and she's like, I think it's okay to come out. And I'm like, hi, what's your name? Where do you live? Can I help you? Wait, you're a dog, you can't talk. And I'm like, do you want to come home with us? And she did. I found her on the streets one day. She was a dirty, lost little stray. She barked at everyone except for me, and now I do know why. She knew that I would treat her nice, that we would take her home and she'd be warm at night. She knew that we'd be her family. She's a smart little girl, oh yes indeed. Yeah, that's my little girl, my little Annie Bones. That's my little girl, my little Annie Bones. That's my little girl, my little Annie Bones. My little Annie Bones. My little Annie Bones. My little Annie Bones.